Greetings folks, welcome back to the channel, the BrickSweethearts. Today we're in a very festive mood, Christmas is coming up, and what better way to celebrate than by building some Christmas themed sets and also reflect back on the whole year, everything that we've done in the Lego space, and talk about our plans for next year.
That's right folks, what better way to end the year than good old-fashioned building in front of the camera and asking each other the most difficult Lego questions that you want to know about. It's a joke now, but yeah, we thought we might as well take our time and look back on what we did, maybe some of the things that you might not have seen on the camera, some builds we just did for ourselves, and we do have quite a bit of a backlog, so we're going to try and, figure out what we're going to be doing in the future and discussing all the releases that have been revealed for next year. Some good, some bad. I'm disappointed in one specific thing, so let's get into it. Let us set up. We're gonna do, let me see, we have 40743, which is a candle. Yeah.
Christmas table decoration.
Looks like a candle with, thematic shrubbery on it, I guess. And then from my end, we have 40426. I believe it's just a 2-in-1. It's got a wreath on the front and a candle holder type thing on the back. And yeah, we'll probably do the wreath, I think, so we can actually hang it up.
Yeah, because this kind of already works as a table decoration, so there is no point in us doing two table decorations. So we'll do that as a table decoration and we'll do that as a wreath so we can hang it up and we can also decorate our own home with all the Christmassy Lego decorations.
So stay tuned, let us get ready, and then we'll go into all the questions that, well, not really questions, all the topics that we want to have a quick chat about before we end this year. So as we're building, I thought the very first question, since we're not quite at a year with doing this whole channel, but we're getting there, and I thought, why not ask, what is your favorite video, so everything that we've done so far, and what is your favorite build, which doesn't have to be the same thing, and it doesn't have to be anything that we've done on video, so if you do have something. I think I'm gonna start first.
Okay.
I think my favorite video has to be BrickCon, which was not that recent actually, it's been a few months now. And ironically enough, I don't know if it's because of the video, and instead I just really enjoyed being at that convention, and we did happen to stumble upon another fellow YouTuber in Ireland, which we had a great chat with. So I just really enjoyed actually doing it, the video, instead of maybe how it came out. It's nothing like groundbreaking, but it just was fun to do, that's for sure. And one of my favorite builds, which might surprise you considering that I did do quite a big UCS set not that long ago. My favorite is actually the Imperial Shuttle, just because it was a fairly straightforward but really surprising in how mechanically it came out and how fun it's actually to play with, considering that it's a compact small little ship. So I think I'm going to choose that for my favorite. Let's go over to you. Give me your thoughts.
I'd say my favorite video of the whole channel would have to be all the Despicable Me sets. Mm-hmm. I think I enjoyed building them so much. They're so playful and just fun with minions. I think that I had so much fun building them, and I just had so many little jokes and things like that, and I think that really comes across in the video that I'm just having tons of fun. So I love watching that video and just watching me having tons of fun. So that would probably be my favorite video. And my favorite set that I've built is actually Disney's Villains Icons.
Of course, pretty recent I think, or a few weeks ago now I think.
Yeah, it was, October or November, recently enough, and it was during fall time. And I do remember that prior to building that set, I kind of did a good few botanicals. I think that was around the time I also did the wildflowers, or not the wildflowers, the dried flowers. And if you watch that video, and you might remember, I had to do 3 of them, and there were so many little really tedious details and so many kind of technique pieces and spiky pieces, and it was kind of after that I built the villains icons. And I think partially why it's my favorite is because in comparison to the tediousness of the dried flowers, it was just so refreshing. So many of the pieces were much bigger and easier. It had so many iconic printed pieces, not that many stickers at all, and it was just a pleasure to build. It was so easy to follow, nothing too complicated, but then it also came out really good, and I just love Disney as well. So yeah, that would probably be my favorite one that I built.
Yeah, not too bad. Let's do a bit more building and we'll get another question up soon. Now, the next question is going to be a tiny bit more complicated than our previous one. So we're going to discuss YouTube as a whole, what our experience has been, what we were expecting, surprised by, etc. It's been nearly a year, and I think we could say that this is probably our first time really doing this properly. We've uploaded reels on our Instagram and that type of stuff, but you know, it's just for fun. Now, we wanted to do this as somewhat professionally, but not really, but we did want to put effort into it. And I think from my part, I'm definitely surprised at YouTube as a whole. It definitely doesn't act the way you think it does. And what I mean is, like, when we post, some things we put a lot of effort in. The videos we edit, we try to do our best to put some thumbnails that will get people's attention, some headings that will grab your interest, that type of thing. And I know we're not the perfect best at it. There's definitely some improvements there, and we can definitely make things look a bit more pizzazz in a sense. But Reels, or YouTube Shorts I guess as they're called, are so strange and so weird, and I think you would agree with me when I say that they really don't make that much sense, especially when it's down to YouTube when it comes to the shorts. For the videos, I think we both understand that if we have to compete with people's attention, and as they're scrolling and they see our thumbnail, we need to catch their attention. But YouTube Shorts, YouTube is the one who's actually putting it in front of you, and some things do really well. Some things we've just made that were a tiny bit rushed or not that much effort. Let's be honest, some of the stuff we just wanted to make a few jokes. And for example, one of our most viewed YouTube shorts is a stormtrooper dancing, because obviously I was super happy when it came to getting the cantina for the May 4th haul. And that one is our most viewed short, with like nearly 20,000 plus views or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And all the stuff that we do put effort in is like not being put out. So when it comes to shorts, we have done some that are us filming actual Lego and stuff, and YouTube just does not seem to like that at all, and I don't know why. So I guess, what is your thoughts on how we've tackled this algorithm?
Yeah, it's definitely been an experience. You know, obviously we were completely new to the game when we first launched the channel, and we didn't really know what to expect. We had our own plans and expectations and how fast we were going to be able to grow and everything. But then, yeah, there is a little bit of inconsistency in terms of what the algorithm wants from you, and there have been situations where, like, yeah, the most low effort videos randomly got so many views, and then the ones where we've actually worked really hard on and tried to, you know, make it as nice as possible just didn't. So that has been a little bit disappointing, I suppose.
Now, don't get us wrong, we understand that the videos do depend on getting that attention with thumbnails and headings, etc. And of course, depends on the topic. If you're building something that's freshly released, it will help. And if you're building something that's a year or two old, you might have a tough time. It's just that even when we've tried both, some things don't particularly make sense. We still have a lot to learn. It's not like we're, you know, now going to just complain and hope that things will get better. We are obviously trying to figure things out and change things up. But yeah, I do think it's a very strange one, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn and there's a lot of work that goes into it. Another thing that I suppose I didn't expect to be the case is how long it actually takes to do certain things. Like you could have a 5 to 10 minute video that could potentially take like 2 hours to make. Well, actually, it'll be like 2 hours to film, and then on top of it, another maybe like hour to edit and everything. So it actually is a lot more work than I anticipated. I think a lot of the times when you're watching videos, it looks so easy and fun, and you think that it's an easy thing to do. It's really not. I have a whole new level of appreciation for content creators out there on all topics, to be honest, because it's not as easy as they make it look, and the ones that make it look the easiest probably work the hardest behind the scenes. And yeah.
Well, only a small appreciation. You also still get some good jobs. Get a real job, you know? Just because you're doing some videos, get a real job. But yeah, I think it's been definitely a roller coaster ride. Some videos have done really well unexpectedly. Others, unfortunately, did not perform like we wanted to. And yeah, just a lot of tweaking. Hopefully, eventually, we'll figure things out. So let's get back into building, and then we'll get back to you with another question. Now, before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel, folks. It really helps us out. Don't forget to drop your comment down below what you thought about this whole year of Lego, and give us a like. It really helps us out. The next topic is going to be the future, and it should technically be a pretty positive topic. Except I want to quickly get the elephant out of the room and talk about Speed Champions. I have a few videos on the channel, and as you might have noticed, I am quite a big fan of the theme.
25 plus sets. Sorry, something in my throat.
Yes, quite a few. Now, I was looking forward to the new year, seeing what will be released, and unfortunately, from my perspective, it is only Formula 1, which I understand that maybe they got a license deal that they just had to do all of them in one go in all the teams, so they weren't gonna wait around and kind of drip feed them, which is fine, I suppose. But I was really hoping for some, you know, normal street cars. Like I was saying in our mega review, something, maybe a nice new Porsche, some classical cars, anything. And we just have a bazillion Formula 1 cars, which I did see a small tiny review, I think, from people who were in Billund, and they were looking at the preview of the sets, and they were like, oh my god, look at this, even the sides, they have slightly different pieces. And I was just, my face was just like, nah. It's going to be such a repetitive build, just because they have one or two different pieces to kind of make the shapes, you know, slightly different. Yeah, that's my gripe. I wish that they had mixed in some normal cars.
Because we don't have enough Speed Champions, apparently.
We don't. And maybe I'll get one or two of them. I do think I might get the Lego City version, that they have a little garage for it. But we'll see whether or not I get all the Speed Champions. So that's my gripe out of the way for 2025. Such a pity. But let's get into what we're actually looking forward to. And I think you wanted to start off with some nice new botanical sets.
Yes, so as you may have noticed, I am really enjoying the botanicals. I'm only starting to get into that theme, but I'm already kind of building up my collection quite a lot, and I will actually do a whole botanicals overview at some point next year as well, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I'll show you all the botanicals that I have so far, which is a lot more than I initially expected. I thought I was just getting a flower here and there, but I actually have quite a lot, which is why it probably warrants its own collection show off
for sure
separately. But the new botanical set that's coming out, I believe it's in January. It's the Pretty Pink Floral Bouquet. It just looks so cute.
Very
and
good, yeah.
It's just so full of color, and I absolutely love colorful sets in general. So as a decoration, as another botanical, it's just something that really stands out to me. It's pink, it's pretty, it's cute, it's just everything that I like. So I'm definitely looking forward to picking that up, and I feel like I'm probably going to end up getting it sooner rather than later, just because it looks too pretty not to get it.
Yeah, for sure. And then from my end, I think I'm going to go for the Trotting candle or lantern, I believe. It is for the Chinese New Year. We did get the Chinese restaurant, and we will be doing a video on that soon to kind of release it for the new year. And yeah, I was quite surprised when I saw that lantern. It looks really cool how it, you know, breaks open, and it's a little, I think it looks like some sort of food establishment inside, and then you can use it as a decoration. So very excited to get that into our collection. We'll make sure to bring you 2 videos for those, and also for the botanicals. Hopefully our new year will start with some great new sets that we're both looking forward to. We do have quite a bit of stuff in our backlog that we will be getting to, and there's going to be a whole lot of videos being pumped out for next year, so make sure to stay tuned. We're going to now finish these off and show you what they look like at the very end, and yeah, we'll get back to you in a jiffy, folks. And we are back with the 2 finished sets. Let me just give you a quick look here. Nice little wreath, pretty wonderful. How was your little candle? I don't know if you can...
I can, yeah, no, I can lift it up. Yeah, there you go.
Pretty decent. Did you enjoy building that?
It had a couple of kind of tricky bits. Just placing it on top around here gave me some flashbacks of the dried flowers.
Of course.
But not too bad. No, it's relatively small, and it was a fairly quick build. So apart from a couple of PTSD flashbacks, overall it was not the worst.
Now, she was saying that she would have wanted to build the wreath since there's so many little repetitions around this circle. I enjoyed it. It wasn't too bad. Apart from trying to figure out where all the little green bits were, but other than that, I think we had a successful Christmas decoration build. We will be obviously putting this maybe near the TV, since that's kind of the central location of our sitting room, and then you'll have the Christmas tree right beside it. And then obviously for this we will try and hang it up on one of our libraries. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart. But otherwise I think it's been a successful build, and it's going to look great. Now, we hope you've enjoyed our little, I guess, look back on things that we've done, our thoughts on YouTube, and what we hope for the future. We would be interested if you are looking for specific content that you want. Maybe you want us to try different things, or maybe just let us know in the comments which was your actual favorite video of the year. Maybe you want us to continue a specific theme, some botanicals, maybe? No? You don't like botanicals?
I will always want more botanicals. They're not the most fun to build sometimes, to be fair, but but I feel like the result kind of, like, it's worth it. And like, yeah, they're different. Like, some of them are not as bad as the others.
So let us know what type of content you want us to do. We will, of course, still be going through our backlog. We have plenty of things that we bought in the themes that we like. We've also experimented with some of the modulars. So even though you haven't seen anything, we are stocking up on a few things with the potential of eventually doing an actual city. We will be going to more of the shops now and again. Probably not buying everything new. I don't think that's really in our interest right now.
Yeah, I think the main
Maybe
focus for next year would be to kind of go through our backlog and then see where we're at with it. I don't think we're going to be chasing every single new release kind of thing, but unless there's obviously something really outstanding. Like, I know there are a couple of Harry Potter new releases coming out next year. They haven't been officially announced yet, but obviously it is one of the main themes that I am collecting and I do enjoy. So there is a possibility of me picking up 1 or 2 of those little things, but nothing kind of major. I think the main focus is to get through the backlog.
So stick with us. Make sure to subscribe. As we said before, we will be doing a lot more big sets to UCS Hogwarts Express for you. Yeah? I'm
looking forward to it, yes.
I'll be doing the UCS Cantina eventually.
I'll start it in 2025 and I'll finish it in 2027, so hope you're ready to stick around with us for that long.
But yeah, I think that's everything from us for now. We enjoyed building these. We're going to have fun decorating our house. Christmas is a holiday that we are excited for, and hopefully Santa is good for you and brings you plenty of Lego sets. We will be seeing you technically for one more video on 24th and maybe one on the 27th. So maybe you'll get 2 more videos. We haven't fully figured everything out. But other than that, we'll see you in the new year. We have plenty more things to come out with, plenty more videos to do. We hope you enjoyed this year of Lego and us being noobs and entering into the hobby. And yeah, I think until next time,
take care folks, and Merry Christmas!
And a Happy New Year!